Hey everybody, it's Ty, your kitchen table scrapper. One of the questions I have gotten before is, do you do digital scrapbooking? And I think this is a great question that I wanted to spend just a couple minutes on. So back in our first welcome intro session, we talked about what kind of scrapbooker are you? What kind of crafter are you? Who is your audience? All those things, right? So back in the day when digital scrapbooking came like on the scene, I mean, it was kind of a big deal, right? You can do this digitally. Wouldn't that be great? You don't have to have any supplies. And even today, when I go to retreats with the Scrappy Chicks, hey y'all, there are multiple ladies there who, the only thing they bring in is their giant monitor, the big curved ones, and their laptops. And they are just, living their best lives over there doing that up. So let me tell you why that is not the kind of crafting that I do. So if you're asking, do you do digital scrapbooking? My answer is no. It is not right for me, and I'll explain why. I'll stick in a picture of my little work area. You guys know, have a tiny house. It is very, very open concept and very light on storage. So my desk area is just this little cubby that you'll see in the photo. And I have a full-time job. I have to talk to clients on Zooms. I travel, I create things, I do a bunch of stuff like that. For me, anything related to my computer equals work. And this is just how my brain works. If I have to sit down in front of my computer, my brain, I can just already feel it. It's like, ugh, don't love this. My favorite thing I get to do for my job is that I go and speak, and I'm on stage, and I do facilitate workshops and fun things like that. So for me, it's always been, if I'm in front of my computer, I'm either not doing the thing I really love to do, or it's just kind of draining me, or it's administrative stuff that I just have to get through my business. Does that make sense? So for me, the idea of going to a retreat, or having some free time during the day, or I want to unwind at night or play on Saturday related to scrapbooking, like that's just, going to my computer to do that just feels wrong to me. Again, because my computer to my brain equals work, not fun time. In fact, the more and more work I can do from my phone, for some reason, if I'm doing it on my phone, it doesn't seem like work, if that makes sense. So even if I check email, I'm happier if I do it on my phone rather than sitting down on my computer. So that might not make sense in your brain. It's just, for me, my computer equals work. And also, some of the people I know who've gone into digital scrapbooking, again, they did it because they were getting overwhelmed with supplies. So then it's a little bit of like, well, you've bought all this stuff. What do you do with it now? You get rid of it, which might be the right answer. It's just go digital. Let's say if you're like just getting in and you want to do that, you like that format, being in front of your computer is fun. Maybe it'll give you the excuse or the reason you need to buy the cool big monitor, get a new laptop, whatever. Like if that is energizing for you, I think that's great. For me, it's not. I am, even when I take notes and stuff, I have tried different note-taking apps. I've tried a Remarkable. I've tried all these different things. And for me, it keeps coming back to just old school analog, writing stuff down. I have kept kind of daily journals like this since 1994, and I still have them. Goals, client notes, all of it gets written down. There's that neuroscience that has gone into the study of analog versus digital, and how much stickier information is, and it is more likely to be retained when you write it down. Again, y'all have seen me with the my favorite Levenger notepad and all the notes for this series. So I am much more likely to remember stuff. I write it down there. That's what feels good to me. And I've noticed even when crafting, that tactile relationship with paper and the supplies, like I like that. I was always the girl who liked to go into, the office, supply store. I loved back to school because we got to go in and buy all the cool notebooks and pens and binders and all that kind of stuff. So there, for me, is like a tactile pleasure in craft supplies. And there's just, that makes me happy. My computer doesn't make me happy. My computer equals work. And in my brain, work is just less fun. And I've also noticed too, if I'm on my computer, even if I have to just go over there, I'm like, no, I'm just going to do this fun thing. I'm just going to, whatever. Your computer, by design is set up to ping you with notifications, and it shows you how many emails you have to do, and like and it's just all coming in. And so it's really difficult to be on your computer and only looking at the fun thing on your computer, because it's just trying to serve you up all the other things. Does that make sense? That's how it is in my brain. Again, if that works for you, great. I'm kind of in awe, actually, of people who 100% digitally scrap. Now, here's a question I have. If you're out there and you do this, please drop us a line in the comments and let us know, what is it about digital scrapbooking that appeals to you? Were you a traditional crafter and then you made the switch over, or did you just start the hobby from scratch digitally? I have, I just have questions on that, because I know you see it and it's working for some people. I would love to know if that's you. And I also have a thing about when you go to view it. So for me, again, you've seen the picture, my scrapbooks, I like to have them, on a shelf or somewhere where I can easily grab them out and pull them out and look at them. I have memories of doing that with my grandmother when I was a little girl. And so that was a fond memory to me, like bringing out the album and going through it together. I'm curious, for those of you who do digitally scrapbook, how do you ever print your book in final form? I know there's photo books you can print. Do you ever do that? Is it purely on the computer? Like, does it live as a PDF somewhere? Is it ever finished? Do you make yearly albums, or is it just, it's never ending? So let us know if you are a digital scrapbooker and how this is working for you, and then how you share that with other people. How do they view it and see it? Okay, so that's our conversation for today. Digital scrapbooking, yay or nay? For me, it's a no, but just because computers equal work for me, and I want this to be fun, and it is a fun hobby for me. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know what you think. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm putting out new videos all the time. See you later.